let's talk about some 4x4s. Let's start with the men. Men's 4x4. They did a good job. They picked the best four guys, I think, to put on their relay. They subbed out three other
Mm-hmm.
guys. They kept Justin Robinson on, who was running well through the rounds in both the mixed relay and the prelims of the 4x4. But they throw in the third fastest guy in the world, Quincy Hall, the fourth fastest guy in the world, Vernon Norwood, based on finish at Worlds, and Ry Benjamin, who finished in a medal in the 400 hurdles, and they easily win. There was no question. They all run split 44 seconds, and they win by about a second, and it was all she wrote. And that's what USA should be in the 4x4. If you take the descending order list of 400-meter runners, the top 100, you'll have like 50 of them be Americans. If 50 of your top 100 runners in the world are American, you need to win the 4x4, and they did.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was interesting how, like, when I was watching this, I was like, okay, US is in the front, but I'm watching India right now. Like, that's where my brain automatically went to. And it was just like, okay, it's this battle for second and third. India snuck, like, I really am impressed with their performance. I know they finished fifth, but that's something to be proud of. And yeah, Team USA got the job done. I think, Gordon, you and I called it on the athletes that were going to line up. And I was like, Justin Robinson has, I think, paid his dues and showed that he is someone that needs to be on that 4x4, especially after running his legs on the mixed relay and then just how he's been looking at these championships. So I'm really happy to see him out there competing. But yeah, USA, then France, then Great Britain to round up the top three on the podium. Jamaica to fourth. What were your thoughts on that when you were watching that?
Yeah, that shocked me. I thought Jamaica would at least even challenge USA for gold. But the fact that they weren't even, they were chasing for third, it just seemed like they had an off day. You got maybe Rohan Watson is just, not Rohan Watson, so apologies. Antonio Watson is just exhausted from, winning his first global title. There's probably a lot of emotion there.
Yeah.
But they could have done, they are better than what they performed, I thought. France, I think, was the team that ran out of their mind. I do, though, believe India, they're going to medal in one of the next 2 years. India had their first ever Olympic medalist or gold medalist or medalist in any sport or any track and field sport. I'm not sure what it was. Anyway, Chopra of the javelin throw, he actually won today. When he won Olympic gold, it put track and field on the map in India. And then you saw now 2 years later, two other javelin throwers made the top 8 for India in the world. So they had 3 guys from India in the top 8. And I think that's because a bunch of Indian citizens saw that as like, hey, I'm athletic. I can do that. I want to see if I can make that. And now you have 3 Indian athletes top 8 in the world in javelin. And then now you have this 4x4. They see 4 guys hold their own, make a final, run a good time, 3 flat, sub 3. The Indian country is going to put together, those 4 guys are either going to get better. There's going to be a 5th guy who comes in who's going to maybe even be better than the other 4. India's going to be winning a medal in next year or the year after, guaranteed. Like, I can guarantee India will win a medal in 2024 or 2025. Book it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly there. They look solid, and it's just like a snowball effect. You just see it and you're like, dang, I want to be a part of that. Like you just said, I'm athletic. Let's see what I can do here. And 5th in the world in that 4x4, it was just remarkable.
Now we got to talk about that women's 4x4, which, man, Femke Bowl, talk about a hell of a week. She had that disastrous fall where she almost was able to secure the victory for the mixed relay, and USA took advantage of that fall. She comes back, runs an easy 51-second 400 hurdle. But then this 4x4, where the entire country needed all of Femke Bowl. And I'm talking the entire bowl full, like filled to the brim is what they needed.
The entire bowl full?
That was bad. Was that bad? Should we scratch that from the record? Should we scratch?
Oh, the entire bowl.
I don't know. I'm trying here.
That's funny.
I'm trying to create
the
headline. I know.
It's been a week. It's been a week of craziness. Yeah.
I'm just see if there's a time split. Okay. Looking at Twitter, someone hand timed it at 48.4. 48.5. Basically, she split sub 49 seconds. 48 mid is what she ran to close down on Jamaica and get them at the line. Very exciting finish. The Netherlands, they could have had both 4x4s. If it wasn't for that weird fall, Femke Bol could have 3 gold medals. But that fall just like screwed it up. She goes home with 2 gold medals, but she could have easily had 3 gold medals. And if she could have had 3 gold medals, if Femke Bol also wanted to try to do the double like Sydney next year, could Femke Bol just be like, hey, Sydney, I know you're going for the double and probably be on the 4x4. Well, I'm going for the quadruple. I'm going to do the mixed relay, the open relay, the 400 hurdles, and the flat 400. And I'm going to be your challenger on all 4 of those Olympic finals.
That would be wild. And I think in order for that to happen, I feel like the Netherlands needs to find like 1 or 2 more legs.
For sure.
Because without Bol, like, where would the team have finished, right? Like, you need another cushioned leg to make sure, like, Bol doesn't have to run every round of the 4x4, right? Because she ran the prelim and the final of the mixed, prelim and the final of the 4x4, plus all the rounds that she had to do in the hurdles. Now we're talking about open 400. That's a lot of rounds.
She ran 7 races. And if she would do the
busy.
open 4, that would be 10. That'd be 10.
Oh,
yeah.
goodness. Yeah. Netherlands needs to find 1 more solid leg in order for that to happen.
She ran 2,800 meters this weekend. She almost ran a 3K of 400s.
That's wild. Absolutely.
That's
nuts.
wild. Now, obviously, it would have been a little different if USA was in this. You have to think that USA would have ran faster than 320, right?
Yeah.
They should have, right? 320 is 50 seconds apiece, right? So you got to think USA can muster in 2 to 3 49-second women and then a 50 flat woman, But hey, Netherlands took advantage. So it's got interesting. While USA took advantage of the Netherlands' fall to get the gold in the 4x4 mixed relay, the Netherlands is taking advantage of USA's exchange falter in the heats to win in 320 in this final. So they both kind of took advantage of each other. It's like a handshake. Hey, you give us a mixed relay, we'll give you the open relay.
Yeah. Even exchange there.
Even exchange.
It's going to be
it's a fair trade.
Interesting. Yeah. Do you think Bol is entertaining that idea of open 400 hurdles for Paris?
I don't think she is, but I'm going to say it out loud to see if it can get into the universe. And then maybe she'll hear it, a couple months from now and be like, hey, that kid on the internet said I should do 10 races and not 7. I don't know.
That'd be crazy.